Hi friends, welcome back to Whitebuoysoaps. Today we are making some bath bombs and I'm going to be featuring some flowers in these bath bombs. I'll actually show you a little sneak peek of what we're going to be making. They're so cool. I was reached out to and asked if I would like to check out some flowers, and I've gotten flowers in the past. You know, I've stated this before, that weren't much, to be quite honest, and I was pleasantly surprised with how to look pretty's quality, and the amount for me personally was perfect. There was just enough. It wasn't an overabundance. I didn't need to worry about how am I going to store these, how are they going to stay fresh. They are edible, so they're the highest quality if you can eat them, right? With that said, we're gonna get started, and I want to let you know that this is not my recipe. This is a recipe that I got from Bath Bomb World, and this is very accessible online. I will leave the link to that below. In here, I have everything but my SLSA and my citric acid. Baking soda, Epsom salt, kaolin clay, cornstarch, cream of tartar. I like to use fractionated coconut oil instead of the sweet almond oil that this recipe calls for, and you can definitely change that out for any oil that you prefer to use. I have in my liquids here, I have my coconut oil, my polysorbate 80, and my fragrance. I like to just mix those up ahead of time. Now, one thing I wanted to share with you is some Kool-Aid containers, or drink pitchers, if you will. And this is what I'm talking about. You can get these at your Family Dollar, your dollar store. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them just about anywhere. I saved this bag just for an example. So when I open a bag that's really dusty, when I open this and I reach my hand in there to grab some out, it's going to come floofing out everywhere, correct? So what I like to do is I like to use these containers, and I'll go outside, open my bag completely, and I will put the contents of my bag into here, or as much as this container will hold. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to dispense from this, and I'm going to do that with my SLSA because I like to sandwich that in between some of my dry ingredients so it doesn't, as I'm stirring, get fluffed up everywhere. And also, and for the sake of this video, I am not wearing a mask at this point, but I will be wearing a mask when I mix all of my powders together. And my kids are not inside. It's a beautiful day out today. They are outside, so I have no worries about that. And of course, my windows are open. Oh, I'm so excited to be able to say that. My windows are open. So all that rambling to tell you that it's a really cool idea to do this. Now, if you pop this open, this is the only opening you have to expose your floofing powder to your breathing space. I'm going to be putting 163 grams of citric acid in here, and you're going to see how just easy this is to pour. Let's see if I can back out so I can show you. See how easy that is? And you know what I did? I went and was so excited. I didn't do it. I said I was gonna. That's all right. We'll do the SLSA now. We are putting in 10 grams. I'll pop my little top here. And sometimes what I like to do, if it's stuck down and compacted like this, been sitting a while, I'll snap the cover on tight. I'll move some of the product so it's actually ready to pour out. So when it comes down, it doesn't come shooting out the hole. And already I have 6 grams in there. I'm just gonna shake my little container back and forth. And there we have 10. And now I'm gonna set this down gently. And there we go, friends. SLSA done right and easy. And it's not everywhere in the air. To sift my powder, I find that if I have a large area around my sifter, a lot comes out and is airborne. So I like to use a shallow, small bowl to do my sifting. And I just take my spatula and slowly push it through the sifter. This is a 5-ounce container. It's about half full. And you can see I didn't add it all. I will hold this much back, and if I want to add some more, then I will. Add my oil in its entirety. Just gonna pour that in there. What I like to do is scoop up some powder in my container and then scrape it out. And it gets mixed in with your powder. Now you're gonna get your hands in there. And if you see at any point before you start adding your witch hazel or your alcohol in this, if I see that it is a little bit dry, I will start with just a little splash, like a half a capful of oil. Now I say a capful for my size jug, which is a 16-ounce container. Now that could be different for you, so you know, it's a little bit of just trial and error, really. So this will require quite a bit of mixing, so I'm going to take a little break, do some mixing, and once I get this thoroughly mixed, we'll go on to the next step. Because I'm not a bath bomb maker, don't come for me in the comments. I'm merely making like 3. This is just what I found works for me and my style of making bath bombs. And I find that we critique each other and how we do stuff even though we get the same result. And I wonder why one way is right over another. You know, I mean, we both end up with bombs, and you clearly could see that mine held together. So no, it's probably not the way someone else does it, but it's the way I do it. And that's what makes it unique to me. I have my cutters ready. I do just take out the whole set because sometimes you have leftover mix, you know, need to make a small one or whatnot. Set these off here. I want to have everything ready so when I spray the moisture into my bowl, I can just keep moving. I don't have to stop, go get my cutters. Oh, I should probably have this. Oh, I should probably have that. I just get everything ready and then away we go. I start with the second one down, put some mix in there, kind of just push it. What I do is I like to take my finger and push it into the little corners there, and then I just push down. Super simple. And this paper allows me to catch everything that's not going in my bomb. When you take this out, this is actually what you want to put down on your table. So I'm going to be flipping this over because this has a rim on it, and this is actually going to be my top. Dump it back in my bowl. Give it a little mix. You can also fill it with that rim upside down or however you want to do it. I feel like this opening's a little bit bigger, so that's why I like to do it that way. And it gives me a nice crisp line on the bottom, or rather top. To ensure they're flat, you know, press down really hard, use the palm of your hand. And the top is beautiful. Okay guys, there are my bath bombs. And I'm not sure if I told you this, but these are scented in lavender and cucumber. And it smells divine in here. With these, I like to put these in my oven. I take a piece of tape and turn it, put it over the on button to my oven. And I will just stick these in the oven with the light on. That's it. I don't do anything. I don't have a dehumidifier. In the oven, it gets warm with just the light on, and it's just enough to dry these. And again, I do put a piece of tape on the on button because even I've forgotten they were in there. I do the same thing with embeds. Just stick them in the oven and they seem to turn out perfect. I mean, these are created the same way. These were created the same way using the same method. So as you can see, they dry really hard. They're great. They actually float. Here we are in my kitchen, and we are going to give that little bath bomb that we made the other day, we're going to give that a try. And I wanted to show you the performance of this Bath Bomb World recipe. Now, I did alter it some, as I stated in the video. I do add some colloidal oatmeal to mine, and I do have a different carrier oil. I wanted to share this recipe with you because it's been consistent for me. I've had great luck with it, and you can find it right on Bath Bomb World's website. It is a free recipe, and this obviously has SLSA in it, so that is why you're getting more of the foam on top of the water. Now, I don't have the water running right now, as I just wanted to show you how it worked without the running water. That portion of the video is cut short because I lost the footage, and I'm really sorry about that. The finale to this was really luscious bubbles. They're stable, they last a long time, and it's an enjoyable bath. I love, love, love the flowers on top. I want to thank Liz from How to Look Pretty for sending me these flowers and thinking of me and reaching out. I have had a blast bringing these creations to you all. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!